Hey, good morning. Where to start this morning on this Monday morning, the second day of November? Very active weather situation, a potent setup out there. The radar is lit up with rain all the way from Georgia through central and southeast Alabama, all the way down to the coast. And so it's going to be a rough morning commute. Some areas are seeing fog, other areas are seeing drenching rainfall. We had some wind damage reports yesterday coming out of Covington County and a little bit of wind damage over in Henry County as well. There's been a couple of warnings. Right now there is a flash flood warning. You'll see that on the map in just a second. Geneva County's had more than 5 inches of rain. Houston County, nearly 5 inches. So the wiregrass has been hard hit. Closer to central Alabama, I've had about 1.62 inches in East Montgomery, and it's coming down in buckets right now. All right, are you ready? First, let's get you up to date on what you can expect. Drenching rain showing up on the Toomer's Corner tower cam this morning. Not much fog in the Auburn area. I know the Montgomery tower cam locations were showing a lot of fog early this morning. Boy, we have a very active radar this morning. Showers and thunderstorms and some locally heavy downpours east and southeast Alabama from I-65 on eastward. You see a polygon on the map there. So there's one warning as we record this, and that is a flash flood warning for Coffee County. That is going to be until about 8 o'clock this morning. Notice now low pressure near Hattiesburg, Mississippi with the attendant warm front. And in between the warm front and the cold front, that's the juicy air where there could be a warning this morning. We're going to be watching the radar carefully. 1 o'clock this afternoon, the low pressure area is almost over Montgomery, and we'll be heading on eastward and eventually taking the troubles to the southeastern coast later in the day. But till 7 o'clock in the morning, a marginal risk of severe weather for most of us, and even a slight risk from Covington County on southward. So we'll be watching for a few warnings, and then the marginal risk later in the day shifts from southeast Alabama all the way to the South Carolina coastal zone. Flash flood watch in effect until noon today for east and southeast Alabama, and even the central counties included there. 8 o'clock in the morning, a lot of rain covering the eastern counties. Drenching rains is going to make it for a tough morning commute. By 10 o'clock in the morning, that starts to shift slowly eastward towards the Georgia border. Notice there's some rain back behind it as well. But by noon, the heavier stuff is now confined to southeast Alabama, a few showers in the northwestern counties. 2 o'clock in the afternoon, most of the big stuff has gone into Georgia, but a few showers even back behind it could affect your afternoon commute, but I don't think it's going to be anything like what we saw this morning, just a few spotty showers here and there. Additional rainfall. We could still see 2.5, maybe even more across some of the eastern counties and southeastern counties on top of what you've already had. That's why the flash flood watches continue not only for eastern and southern Alabama, but all the way up and through Georgia and into the Carolinas. Tomorrow's a better day. I think most of us are dry tomorrow. We'll say partly sunny, a little warmer. Temperatures in the 70s tomorrow. We'll be in the upper 70s, maybe up near 80 on Wednesday. Can't rule out a shower. We'll put a 20% chance in for Wednesday and a slight chance of a shower on Thursday. I don't think it's going to be a widespread situation. I think it's going to be fairly spotty, but the shower chances will pick up on Friday as this next frontal system approaches from the Memphis area, and then Saturday the front stalls in central Alabama. Nobody wants to hear it's going to rain on Saturday, but right now I'd say the chances are pretty good for this upcoming Saturday. Then the front moves out of here, cooler, drier air coming in for Sunday, and it could be substantially cooler. As a matter of fact, I think this week, for the most part, it's going to be very warm. 70s, and then maybe even some lower 80s later in the week. Lows at night in the 50s and 60s, generally 60s. And then notice much cooler air coming in by Sunday and Monday behind that next front that moves through the area. Hey, keep in mind, there still could be some warnings this morning. Some flash flood warnings, maybe a severe thunderstorm warning or two, perhaps a tornado warning. That's probably not likely, but we'll be posting on Facebook and Twitter as we go through the morning hours today. Your next complete video will be online by tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock. Hey, take it easy out there. It's going to be a rough morning commute on this Monday. Welcome to a brand new work week. I'll talk to you later. Have a good day.
Rich Thomas weather.